Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read for you to be dealing with what their intentions are towards you. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and File 53 Tarot Sheet Review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, geez. What is this energy? Okay. Jumping into this, Cancer, right away what they do show me the connection between the two of you, which very much so I'm also looking at 2-2-2 immediately. Balance and kind of keeping things steady. That is for sure. What's very interesting about this, though, I'm looking at almost the equivalent of like polar opposites, which is interesting. Energetically polar opposites. What I mean by this is something so very apparent and obvious, and other things aren't. And that's what's kind of interesting is they're like, okay, well, they do accept things as is. It's like it is what it is, and whatever this is that the two of you have been through, they're just like, well, it is what it is, and let that go. But what they're kind of emphasizing is the connection between the two of you still stands, and that's what's very interesting. They're like, the connection still stands. It's just they don't know what to think about this. They just don't know what to think about this. So they're like, okay, well, let's just make a decision and move forward with it and kind of keep things moving along. And here's the thing, though, about whatever has been kind of brought out in the open. There's this response to this to where it's like the more that this kind of moves forward, the more that they're actually being affected by it. And so even though it's like, yes, they can kind of surrender and accept what is, it's the energy of, well, the more the things kind of like stretch on or kind of move forward, the more difficult and painful and upsetting it becomes, to the point where they're saying, you know what, I kind of need a moment. I need a moment to kind of see where this is going to go first. I need a kind of moment to kind of sit with myself and process my thoughts and my emotions about this, and just kind of wait and see how this unfolds or unravels first, before I think about making kind of like that move to go and reach out and communicate, or to kind of clear something up, or just talk, or just let someone like you, specifically Cancer, to let you know where I'm at or what I'm thinking, and kind of just, I don't know. It's almost as if like they need a moment to themselves just to kind of work through this, just so they can be like, okay, I'm coming around, and I definitely am kind of like working towards my response, or communicating, or kind of letting Cancer know where I'm at, or what I'm thinking, what I'm going through. And it doesn't feel as if it's like to clear the air or anything of that sort. Like I said, over there, they're like, whatever. It's kind of like what's done is done. It's out in the open, and it's whatever. Over here, though, I don't know what that is. through the communication, they kind of just like, oh, okay. They've emotionally let it go. So mentally, they can understand how something works, but emotionally over here, that's what they're still kind of going through the emotional process about is the connection. Like whatever may have happened between the two of you, the connection itself. They're not so fast to just be like, well, forget cancer. It's like, no, it's not like that. They actually take this very much so to heart. But at the same time, they do know that moving forward, like something's got to be different. Like something's got to be different because there's still so much left to kind of like take care of. But I don't know if that's them trying to like repair the connection or work on things. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they definitely know that whatever is being worked on. Yeah, they're just doing what they feel is right. Like things have still got to be done. Things still got to move forward. And I feel like that's what they're doing. Is like, well, we got to deal with it. We got to deal with what we got to deal with. And there's a consideration of like, okay, well, when things are getting dealt with and taken care of, what next? Once again, like I said, with that 222, they're just wanting things to be stable, set, secured in place, like solidified. It's interesting. They just want solidity. And then moving forward from this, something becoming very solid, there's more communication taking place. Now I'm looking at 444. So like I said, it goes from 222 to 444. What is that? Now I'm looking at, actually no, not yet. Interesting, different deck. It's flipped. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. It's all a matter of perspective. Interesting. It's all a matter of perspective. Um, hmm. What is that? What is that? Whatever this is over here, I don't know why the word guidelines come to mind. Lines. What does that mean? Guiding lines or guidelines? What is that? It almost feels as if they are letting something go or walking away from something for the sake of like trying to figure out more. Actually, no, I am looking at it there. 888. Interesting. So it is there. I just wasn't noticing because I was looking at something else. So it's kind of like look over here while it's over here. So what is it? A magic trick? It's there. Interesting, but it was both. It was both. It was a matter. Ooh, okay. Yeah. It was a matter of perspective. It was a matter of perspective. I don't know what that is. A perspective or appearances. I don't know. Things are definitely getting straightened out, that's for sure. They show me like, yeah, things are getting straightened out, things are getting taken care of. Um, it is what it is, that's for sure. I kind of feel like for them, what they're realizing is whatever needs to be done will get done. And then from that point on, they're like, okay, great, things are getting cleared up, things are getting straightened out. I don't know what that is. Ooh, geez Louise. Oh, geez. What is that? What is that? That's... What is that? Mm. Those are definitely, geez. Um, hold on, hold on. Here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, it circles back around. That is so weird. That is so weird. I don't understand like what that is. The two of you, whatever the connection or reconnection is, it shows up. I don't know what this does though. That almost feels like some sort of surprise, but it's in the sense where it's kind of like a nerve shaking surprise. Towards like what the and they're trying to figure out. It's interesting. It's like what they're trying to figure out what to do, but then all of a sudden, like the two of you like get together on something moving forward. And I don't know what that is, but it's they make that decision about the two of you. It's like there's still this energy where they can rely on you, they can depend on you. And they're like, you know what? I want to work with Cancer on this, whatever this is, and I want to see what we can kind of do. Um, Looking at 333. Interesting. Once again, it's the whole thing about yeah. Looks one way, but it's another way. I don't know what that is. Like internally, what's going on is different than externally what's going on. So we'll see. Bye.